I mean, I can remember the first year. In my mind, I kept thinking, first year is sink or swim. And I can remember going to Scott my first 6 months saying, give me 6 months. I got this. Just give me time, give me time, give me time. I mean, I did work a lot. And I still work a lot. I still do open houses. And, I'm not one of those agents that's going to take a listing and then just pass it off that first open house to a new agent. That's my listing. That's our listing. We're going to be the ones doing the open houses. And I just think that's so important.
Welcome to the Studio 321 podcast, powered by Brightway, the Steve Trout Agency. We're sitting down with real estate pros, insurance nerds, mortgage masterminds, and local legends who are making moves on the Space Coast. Hosted by the best insurance crew in the 321. At Studio 321, it's all about community, real connections, and sharing a few laughs along the way. Strap in, let's launch into today's episode. Today, we're excited to welcome a powerhouse husband and wife duo to Studio 321 podcast, Scott and Tina Kennedy of the Kennedy team. Tina has been in real estate here in Brevard County for 8 years, though she's actually held her license since 2006. Before real estate, she had a legal background as a paralegal. Scott joined her in business 3 years ago after an impressive 26-year career managing hotels, and together they built a thriving real estate team known for their motto, white glove service from start to finish. Not only do they run a successful team, but they do it while being married and spending just about 24/7 together. Outside of work, they love fishing, boating, traveling, cooking, thrifting, and spending time with their 15-year-old daughter, Paisley. And here's a fun fact you might not know. They're big bird enthusiasts. Never knew that about you guys.
Really?
We'll also dive into their recent trip to Costa Rica, where they've been working with a group opening a brokerage and retreat, and hear how they balance business, life, marriage, all while delivering top-tier service to their clients. Please join me in welcoming Scott and Tina Kennedy.
Woo!
Thank you. What a great intro.
Okay, let me start by asking, what's with the bird?
Birds.
How did you guys get into becoming bird enthusiasts?
I think that kind of stems from Scott's dad. He is a super bird enthusiast. And once I started seeing, like when we would go to North Carolina, the birds that were coming, and I started paying attention. And then here, we have the buntings and the cardinals, and, then going to Costa Rica and seeing the parrots and the different kind of tropical birds. It's just amazing. It's beautiful. So we love it.
Do you own one?
No, I don't like things in captivity.
Not in
yeah,
cages.
yeah.
It's just nice to see them out in nature. But
Yeah.
my parents used to have a house in North Carolina. The back deck was in the tops of the trees, so you could always see different birds.
Hummingbirds, and it's just beautiful.
They are. They're free.
Yeah.
Gosh,
So cool.
That's
I would
awesome.
think in Costa Rica you guys saw some really cool birds.
Amazing. And in the morning at the house we stayed in Samara, the parrots go one way. And then in the afternoon, the parrots return. Just all right there in front of you. It's amazing. It's just beautiful.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
One thing we like to do, just to kind of break the ice, is we want to do some rapid fire questions with you guys, just to get to know you a little bit better, and just kind of get
Something
us
fun.
comfortable.
Okay.
yeah. All right, let's get into it.
Sure.
All right. So I'm going to ask a question and just blurt out your answer.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Netflix binge or a night out?
Night out.
Night out.
Nice. Okay.
I can't
right.
find anything on Netflix I can binge to be honest with you. I keep clicking them and watching them half a series, and
I just don't know how anybody could stay still that long. Like,
Nah.
that's just like me getting my hair done. I can't do
No,
it.
please don't bring that up.
Yeah, we won't talk about the hair. Okay, all right. Moving on. I already know the answer to this. All right, boat day or pool day?
Boat day.
Oh, yeah. Scott?
boat day and then the pool.
Yes.
Yes.
Refreshing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I like
Get
that.
the
Very-
salty off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep,
mhm.
yep.
All right, sunrise on the beach or sunset on the river?
Sunset on the river. I don't like to get up that early.
I like them both.
Yeah.
Honestly, me being in Swanee's turned me to a sunset on the river kind of guy for
Yes.
sure. Being over there on the west coast of Florida and watching the sunset's pretty
That's
awesome.
true. That's
And
a
that
different-
spot that we go to with the boats,
Yeah.
That's just awesome. All of us. I love when we all congregate and do that. That is just so fun to me.
That's nice. Yeah. I'll get invited one day.
Maybe.
I'll tag along with your family.
That's
Call
right.
me. Call me.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. Cooking at home or dining out?
Cooking at home.
We do cook at
Nice.
home a lot.
I love that.
I would say at least 5 nights a week.
Wow. I need to take some tips.
We cook pretty good, so when you go out, sometimes you're disappointed.
Disappointed, yeah. I think that's like my biggest thing at home too. Is like Tarek always eats out a lot because he's on the road, but he wants that home cooked meal. But you know what you're putting in there. But me, my ideas are like I don't have them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to text you and ask you what are you cooking tonight.
Well, I just found this girl. I think it's Melanie Joe or something, Instagram, but it's like fast recipes. I'll give it to you.
Ooh, I love fast recipes.
Fast
My dinners are within 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So who does the cooking mostly?
we do it together.
Aw.
I'm the griller most of the time.
So you're the outside guy, she's the inside.
I'm the inside.
There you go.
Or like if I've had a bad day, honestly, to pour a glass of wine, throw on some tunes, and just me cook for a couple hours,
Yes, girl.
Like decompresses.
decompresses me completely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, this is a good one. Seafood feast or barbecue cookout? That one's hard.
I think that depends on the season.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. Whoa, what?
If it's fresh seafood, I'd take that.
yeah.
All right.
And I think seafood, well, that's a dumb thing to say. I was saying, you have to cook it outdoors, but you have to cook a barbecue outdoors. But I don't know.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Surf and turf, both of them.
Ooh, yeah, surf and turf.
There you go.
Ooh, yeah, we love. Well, I'm allergic to shellfish now, so I can't enjoy that. But happy to cook that for my family if I can. Let's see. What's your go-to comfort food?
I'm like a beef, mashed potatoes, gravy, short ribs,
Some good Southern cooking.
brisket. Yeah,
Okay.
some good Southern cooking. I love that.
I think anything barbecue,
Okay.
ribs, good steak,
A good steak.
brisket.
Yeah, good steak. I love a good steak, brisket.
Yeah. What kind of
Still-
steak?
I'm a ribeye,
Yo, you like that fatty steak?
and I like the bone in.
Ooh, yeah. The bone-in's good too.
Good prime rib
Mm-hmm.
with some au jus and some horsey sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like the creamy horsey sauce.
But it's got to be cooked right. That's another thing.
Yes.
I got a prime rib the other day somewhere, and I was like,
disappointed.
dry it out.
Yeah.
Where's the au jus?
Yeah.
What?
We got to get together more
It's
often
gotta
on
be
the
right.
barbecue stuff because I mean you guys know like I've been passionate about barbecue over the last few
Sturmey's.
years. Sturmey's barbecue and
Yes.
we I've been dialing it in and so yeah we got to do that more often
I'll bring the sides.
because that's kind of like you were talking about decompressing. That's like my decompress. Like get out on the smoker, you know, cook a good brisket, you know,
Me
pulled
too.
pork, you know, like
Yeah, like if
chicken wings.
if I have a day where I'm going to be a house day, how nice is it to wake up first thing in the morning and fire up the smoker and,
Oh, absolutely.
you know?
Yeah.
And as it gets
Yeah.
cooler, I find that we do that more often.
Yeah, it's so hot right now.
So
That's
hot
true.
right
It's
now.
so nasty.
Plus, it's nice to have people over when you do that. So
Yeah.
I guess that's why I said the thing about it depends on the season with seafood and barbecue because we do like to have people over. And our house is more of like an outdoor kind of place. So it's right now it's really hard to do that. So seafood boil or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right. So coffee shop morning or wine bar evening?
Wine party in the evening. Hello.
Heck, exactly. After a
I'm
long
the
day.
morning person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So I'll take the coffee. She's not the morning person.
I have one of those too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm up early no matter what.
yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. No one sleeps in our house. How about this? Big city energy or small town charm?
small town charm.
No big city.
Yeah. Coming, like, living in Merritt Island. That's,
Well, even
I
just
feel like it's getting a little faster, though.
this last trip that we did to
That's a
Costa
fact.
Rica.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
The first 5 days we spent in La Fortuna in Arenal. We had never been to that part before. And I can say that it was beautiful, and I'm glad that we got to see it, but I'm not sure that we'll ever go back because of the fact that it's one of the number one destinations in Costa Rica right now. It's so busy.
Gosh.
So when you go
crazy,
to Samara,
right?
it's just the complete opposite.
Wow.
So, yeah. So we're small town,
That's the number one tourist destination in Costa Rica is
La Fortuna.
Arenal, La Fortuna, the volcano. So
You want to take some questions, Steve?
Yeah, let's fire through these. Open house or private showing?
Open house.
Beachfront condo or riverfront home?
Boy, that's a tough one. Beachfront condo, probably.
Riverfront.
Whoa.
All right.
I like showing beach condos.
No, would you prefer? Are you asking us where we prefer to live or show?
I guess it would be your personal preference on like where would you want to be?
Riverfront.
So where I'd rather live would be riverfront.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say riverfront. Yeah.
New construction or charming fixer upper?
Charming fixer.
Charming
upper.
fixer-upper.
Those are a good time.
Although we do new construction too.
Yeah.
Would you prefer luxury listing or first time home buyer?
First time home buyer.
First time home buyer.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, let's start with like, where how it all started, where it all began.
You were a paralegal and then you jumped over to real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been really impressed by like your ability to grow your business and really just honestly you did it really fast. Like I remember when you first started in real estate, I was thinking, man, she's getting into the business kind of in a tough time. It's a little, it's starting to, slow down a little bit. I don't know if it's the right time to be jumping in. But man, you really did an amazing job and,
Thanks.
really came out of the gate strong and really made a name for yourself really
committed.
fast and committed to it. And like, it was clear like, oh, Tina's going to kill it. Like she's got what it takes. And I think like too, like your legal background really helped too, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
in
It
the
did.
negotiations and stuff like that.
Contracts and
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So like one of the things that we wanted to talk about, like, as you've been able to develop that, like what in the beginning do you think like was the biggest reason for your success? Like if somebody was starting today and you were coaching them or whatever, like what would be the thing that you say like is the biggest driver of, what it takes in this business to be successful?
you have to treat the business like a job. It's got to be an 8 to 5 thing. If you just think that you're going to sit around and the business is going to come to you, that's not the way it works. I did open houses both days on the weekend at that time. I just never gave up. For me, I told myself I wasn't going to fail and I was going to work and do whatever it took to make that not happen. I didn't want to go back and be a paralegal again. I wanted to have a business of my own. I didn't want to answer to anybody else again.
Yeah.
And so for me, that drive, and honestly, to see if I could change our lives
Yeah.
was my goal.
I love that. No, I mean, that's honestly for me in this business, that's what, when we first opened this, it was like failure wasn't an option.
Failure's
We
not
were
an
going
option.
all in and we were going to make this work and we were going to be successful. And if I had to stay here till 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, if that's what it took, that's what we did, And so I love that. I mean, that is the key, right? It's not something that if you want to be successful, you can't dabble in it.
Right.
You got to treat it like it's your full-time job. Absolutely.
It's 110% all in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. That's a good motto too. Failure's not an option. So if you accept that,
Yeah. Game over.
Yeah.
and not to want to go back to where you were.
No, absolutely. Like changing your life and making your life better for you and your family. I mean, that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right? So
I think somebody like even from the beginning of any, any sales or, where the company they're trying to dive into, it's so hard for them to realize like you have to give absolutely everything you have in the beginning so you can have that financial freedom. You can have that time with your family. You put in the work early and you just dive into it like you did. Like how many times did you go home at, 10 o'clock at night? And,
many. I mean,
men-
Diana would joke and say she's a single mom. Seriously. But
Yeah,
she supported me through all that because she knew
That's
I was making a difference and we were actually going to come out on the other side of this and it was going to change our lives, and it did.
Yes.
I mean, I can remember the first year. In my mind, I kept thinking, first year is sink or swim.
yeah.
And I can remember going to Scott my first 6 months saying, give me 6 months. I got this. Just give me time. Give me time. Give me time. And I
just
said
gives me,
that
like,
over and
chills.
over. And I mean, I did work a lot. And I still work a lot. I still do open houses. And, I'm not one of those agents that's going to take a listing, especially for, I don't know, just take a listing and then just pass it off that first open house to a new agent. That's my listing. That's our listing. We're going
Yeah.
to be the ones doing the open houses, and I just think that's so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of
That's
like
right.
getting that white glove service, like you were saying. Like you guys, when you hire you, you're getting you.
That's right. You're getting
Yeah.
us. You're not getting somebody else.
Correct. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So walk us through it. So obviously you had early success and have done a tremendous job growing this, right? And then 3 years ago, my boy Scotty, you know,
Ready
So,
or not, here I am.
I will never
What were
forget
you
this
thinking?
day. So it was actually Paisley's birthday.
all right.
Aw.
And Scott was already running 2 hotels by the Orlando International Airport. And then they gave him a 3rd hotel. And it was still during COVID. So he was pretty much the GM, the front desk girl, the breakfast girl, and a maid, and also the handyman.
Goodness.
And I can
See?
remember,
Jack of all trades.
yeah,
That's right. That's what GM means in general.
in the mornings, he would come and give me a kiss on the cheek and say, "Have a good day." I won't.
Aw.
Every day.
It's a
And
great
I
way to start
cannot
your day,
picture
isn't it?
you saying that.
He was miserable.
Hey, you know,
Wow.
when
He
your
was
kid
miserable.
when your kid comes up to you and says, "Wow, if you're so miserable, why don't you just quit?" And it's like, well, hey, you know, there's more
Yeah.
to it than
More
just
to it,
we all have to
right.
have
Oh,
jobs. But anyhow,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I had actually had a pretty good few months, and we had a pretty good little savings,
Savings.
if you will. And I knew I had some things coming up, and it was Paisley's birthday, and I had surprised her and like 10 of her friends, and I had a limo come to the house and pick
I
them up
remember that.
and took them to a Nona water park. And that day, I just told him, I said, "You're done.
Wow.
Quit." And he did. And so he took my spot in the limo on the way home with Snoop Dogg, his hat backwards. I still have the video. And he did. And he took a 6-month hiatus. And he thought originally he was going to do sunset tours.
Was he gonna be
we
a
were going to
captain?
buy a $30,000 or $40,000 pontoon boat. And I was
Probably
like,
even more than
sure,
that.
let's do this, you know.
Yeah.
And so then we got to be in December, and we were in the Swanee. And I just looked at him and I said, "Your 6 months is up." I said, "So it's time to get off the pot. What are you going to do?" I said, "You need to get something under contract, or we're going to do this boat thing." And I kid you not, it was December 31st. He got his first one under contract.
Yeah,
Awesome.
congrats.
you
Love
remember
it.
details so well. I don't remember all that. Was it really 6 months? I don't think it was six.
No,
Like
it
3
was
months.
It was 6
Yeah.
months.
Yeah,
Trust
leave it
me.
to women. That time
Boy,
is everything.
isn't that something?
We-
I don't know.
yeah.
But that's true. That's true. Yeah. Took me a while to figure it out, but yeah, it's
No, I love the story. And when I run into you now, that you know, when we hang out, I can just see. I mean, you're just a happier person too. Like,
that's right.
Yeah.
and I just love that for you guys. Like the fact that you guys have went all in on this and really changed your lives forever.
Yes.
It's awesome. And you know, knowing you guys for as long as I have, like just seeing that like stress relief just makes me happy. I mean, you guys bring a smile to my face every time I see you. I mean,
Well, you do the
you guys
same
have
to
become
You
us.
guys are a good
Aw.
time.
you guys
Yeah.
have
That's nice.
pretty much become family.
Well,
you know?
thank you. Yeah,
So-
yeah, we feel the same way. But yeah, for both of us, really, it was breaking away from the corporate corporate entities is what I like, conglomerates
Yeah.
I like to call them, because you know, you either find a way to make it on your own, or you work for somebody,
Yeah.
and they and some are better than others, but the situations that we were both in wasn't it wasn't good. You know, we weren't happy. We didn't like the things that they were making us do and things like that, just to
And
make
it was
money,
starting to affect us. And I was
Yes.
like, no.
Yeah.
If, you know, we'll be married 23 years
It's
this year,
amazing.
Yeah,
25
Congrats
together.
on that. Big time.
So, no, it's been good.
So how does the dynamic work as a 24/7, like working together? I need to stop saying
So
like.
it's great, you know. I mean, you know, in the morning time, you know, we get the day started. I am usually the first one up, but we have coffee and we kind of go over what we have going on.
Every day.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
coffee
every
and talk
day.
about what's going on and what we have coming and what our plan is for the day and the week.
It's pretty nice. Yeah,
Yeah, and
structure is
then
good.
Sometimes, you know, we're not together all the time. We do break off into different directions. Hey, you know, that's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, it works great because you know, when somebody uses Tina or when they use me, they get us both, whether they want it or not, which is good. You know, if she has someone that wants to go see some properties or something like that, and she has something else, you know, I could do it. But most of the time when we meet buyers or people that we help sell houses, they meet us both in the beginning, so they're comfortable with
Yeah.
when she or I show up, because they know they're being taken care of.
No, I love that too. And as a team, like you need that, right? And especially in real estate, like there's
Right.
things that pop up daily
Yeah.
that are unexpected, right? And the fact that you guys are a team, you can lean on each other as the unexpected come up.
And we do.
Yeah.
So is there any negatives of being a couple duo, a husband and wife duo?
I mean, it depends on the relationship, I guess. I mean, for us, when I quit my job, and I mean, I remember one of my nicknames for myself was Mr. Always Around, because I didn't have a job. You know, I was on this hiatus for that summer, and then so we kind of, we were together so much and we never really had any problems. So once we realized that, and I got my life started working together,
And we do honestly get along really, really well. He's like my buddy. Sometimes I'll be sitting in the garage like, when are you coming home? However, we're different though. He can sit at home and sit on the couch, and he's fine sitting there 7 days a week. I can't do that.
Whoa.
I'm
need
working on the
people-
couch. Let's
No, he's
clarify.
working.
I'm not watching soap operas or something.
Okay, he's working.
He's working
Yeah,
for real,
yeah.
but I need to get out.
Clarify.
I need people.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Interaction.
I need to get out too, but I'm not as social as she is.
So you're the introvert.
Yes.
I'm there, yeah.
You're the
and-
extrovert.
and she's, I'm a big picture guy, and she's the detail. So it does work out well. You can get caught up in the details and miss the big picture. You get caught up, but so
Oh,
we
yeah.
that
We
works.
bounce off each other.
That's great.
Right. Yeah. But what about this? What about this? Well, hey, listen, we're still going to this.
And I'm very, and he's like, woo.
So I'm that way. Derek's that way.
I can't change that.
can't.
Everybody's
You
wired
can't.
the way that they are. You have people around you that help you, which of course she helps me, and I guess I help her in some
Help
ways
her,
as well.
yeah.
But we also have a transaction coordinator. They handle the details and make sure that we,
Stay in check.
our timelines and things like that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get you this, and get you the best deal, and then. So yeah, that works out well. If we were both the same way, we
wouldn't
probably
work.
wouldn't work. Yeah, I don't think business wise.
Now you are
Marriage way,
so
maybe.
chill.
Yes.
Yes.
He is so chill. I
That's
can when you even text me, I'm just like, this guy is so chill. Like your energy just goes through the phone.
And then you get a text from me, and you're like,
Well, it's good and bad, right?
Yeah, it's a balance.
But you can't change the way you are.
No.
and I
No,
like
it's
being that
great.
way.
Exactly.
But she helps me with some
well,
of the.
and one good thing too is, in the past, there's some clients that I don't jive well with because the fact that I am
Oh, yeah.
so I'll be like, Scott, I need you to take this over. And it works
Yes.
because they need that more calm, comfortable, not to say that I'm crazy, but just his personality.
Yeah, no, I
get it.
It makes sense.
Makes, he can deal with it better than I can.
That's
It-
good.
And it works.
Right.
So,
No, I mean the saying opposites attract or
Yes.
attract.
Yeah,
like
it really is true.
yeah.
Yeah.
It helps you
absolutely.
grow too.
mhm.
You know.
I read an article one time about growing up in Merritt Island and how like it was I don't know, these guys, they were playing like flag football, and there was a couple guys from Merritt Island on the team, and the guy passed the ball to the other guy, and they were like, oh, it's the Merritt Island connection, and like they were always talking about Merritt Island.
Mhm.
And so the other people were like, what's up with this Merritt Island thing that you guys got? Like, you guys are so close bonded, that you grew up in Merritt Island.
Mhm.
And I think it's like the, you're surrounded by water. You're basically, you are
You're
on
on
an
an
island.
island.
The kids, like even when they start driving, they don't really want to drive over the bridge or go there or that. Like they all
Tropical
kind of,
trail.
yeah, it's like everything is kind of tied to the island. And, especially back in the day, we only had the one high school. And so everybody came together at the one high school. And so everybody grew up together.
South, north,
So
and
I
east
think,
Merritt
like,
Island came together.
I think our kids in Merritt Island do have like a special bond that is different than other communities. Like you go over to like say like, Rockledge and Cocoa, it's kind of a blend, right? Like there's no divide on the city. And I think that divide keeps our kids kind of
Right.
huddled. You know
Well,
what I mean?
not only
Yeah, I
kids,
think
but so one of the things, probably like 5 years ago, I had this great idea to move back to Winter Springs where I grew up, and so we bought a beautiful house.
we were both
pool,
working in Orlando. Too,
Love the
I think.
kitchen. Yeah, we were both working in Orlando, and Paisley was going to the elementary school I did, and we were there 6 months. And I just remember looking at him, and I was crying, and I was like, "We made a mistake.
Oh.
We put the house on the market, sold it in 4 days, and moved back because this was home."
Yeah.
Paisley had her friends, we had our friends, and over there I can just remember driving home from work one day and looking at him saying, why does it seem like I just can't relax? And it was because we weren't happy.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there is a sense of like community here,
mm-hmm.
you
Sure
know,
there is.
that when you
Absolutely.
get over to the bigger areas, you just don't have that feeling,
Right.
you know?
The only thing is, I mean, we moved to Merritt Island in 1996, and we moved into Island Crossings. My dad built that subdivision when it was a shell dump. We were the first house there. No one knew about Merritt Island,
Right.
and it was fun. Like everybody came to our house. Our whole neighborhood was just a dirt road, and
Yeah.
now it's just packed.
Yeah. It's getting
It's insane.
North Merritt Island, especially. I'm seeing the traffic.
The traffic is bad in
It's
the
bad.
afternoons for sure.
It's not going to slow down.
No.
There's a lot of land.
And I do
still to
fear these
develop.
kids driving in it too. It's just people coming from up north driving all it's their
Crazy.
roads. It's crazy. It's
You want to
scary.
hear my take on this? I've done a lot of research on this. There's 4 types of people from Merritt Island, at least the people that I know in similar age groups. There's the ones that never left. There's the ones that came back. The ones that are trying to get back, like they're stuck at jobs. Some of these kids.
Yeah.
And the ones that never gave a shit in the first place.
Yeah.
You shouldn't cuss on the podcast.
Oh, it's okay.
Edit
No,
it out.
absolutely.
Okay.
They never cared. You know, they live in California or they live in,
Let
you
it
know,
rip.
they live in New York
This is
City
real
or
life.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like
Real
they didn't,
life.
this wasn't their thing.
There wasn't, yeah.
Yeah. So
There,
that's
those are
four types of
definitely,
people.
that's accurate,
Yeah.
I would
I think
say.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have friends, my high school, peers, they're just like, it's my dream to raise my kids in Merritt Island.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was where I grew up, but I got stuck in Rockledge.
Yeah. And I felt like even when we were going through the COVID crisis, we were somewhat in a bubble. Like
Pandemic.
I can remember like celebrating my birthday with you guys
Yeah.
and going to what was L2 Can and bringing home gallons of margaritas, and we were just having
Yeah.
a blast. You know,
Jeez.
it was great.
Well, I miss
No,
L2
absolutely. We
Can.
did have our COVID bubble.
Yeah.
We did have our
yeah,
COVID
it was,
bubble.
It was
It
really
was
nice
fun.
till
Yeah,
they
it was fun.
changed owners or something.
Yeah,
So
L2 Can was the jam.
it was a good place.
Yeah, like where we live up in North Merritt Island, it's nice too because we're not really a golf cart community, but we've kind of made it that way. You know what I mean? Like
For sure.
we get around Tropical Trail on our carts and stuff, and
I mean, our kids learn how to drive on golf carts, and it's
Our golf cart parade has gotten pretty outrageous too. I mean, people are already asking me questions. When is it? When is it? I'm like, guys, it's August. You know,
Yeah.
calm
It's
down.
not rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's dive into Costa Rica.
but yeah, let's talk. Let's pivot. Let's talk about Costa Rica. So you guys went to Costa Rica, and it was kind of like half personal trip, half businessy trip. Tell us about it.
probably mostly personal, but yeah,
Okay.
some
Those
business too.
tidbits
It's
of
our
business.
3rd time going there.
So Costa Rica started because I met a client who is now a friend. That they were living there permanently, and they had a daughter that wanted to go to Cocoa Beach High for a program. So I ended up helping them find a house to rent. And Scott and I worked with them because they had nothing. So we would stay at the house while IKEA was there. We placed all the furniture for them. And then the week before the wife and children got here, I went to Publix and I stocked the house for them because they had nothing. Nobody asked me to do that. It's just
Who you are.
I wanted to do it. It's who I am. So he said that he was so gracious for everything that we had done. I want you to go to my house in Costa Rica and stay a week for free.
Wow.
I was like, okay. So I'll never forget it. We got there, and we got there late at night, but that next morning when we woke up and we saw the mountains and you could see Samara Beach,
It's
I was like,
beautiful. Mm-hmm.
so I stayed connected with him. Long story short, he contacted us. I had lunch with him. He wanted to open a brokerage, and he's got a retreat. It's called the Retreat at Blue Mountain Farms. There's already some cottages on there. They're different styles, but he's expanding it. He owns 4 mountains out there, which are nothing but teak. So he is essentially farming the teak wood to build these houses. So he asked us to go visit the wood mill, see how the teak is being used. They were actually constructing a new villa while we were there that was close to the villa we were staying at. And there's been some adjustments to how they're running the retreat, how they're running the wood mills, and they also have a company called Blue Mountain Farms. It's like a grocery delivery, but it's all organic.
Wow.
So learning a little bit more about that, and then just spending some time with some Costa Rican friends that we've made throughout the years that we've been going
That
there.
is so awesome.
So the next move is to sit down with them and go over their business plans and what they're actually looking to do. We did visit some other properties while we were there, just to kind of get an idea of, and it's just what you can buy over there for,
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah.
is amazing. And the
Well, tell us.
the lifestyle. Well, we looked at a house. It was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with an infinity pool, a separate 1-bedroom, 1-bath house villa. It was on almost 3 acres, and the view from the back was Garza Beach, and then you could see all the way to Samara. You were so high up. So for the house and the property, you were looking at about $800,000. It was a gated community. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Everything had been updated.
Wow.
And then we looked at, another home that was 3 bedrooms, 2 bath with a pool, not quite as high, not that great of a view, but you still had a beautiful mountain view, and that was in the 300s. So
That
I mean,
seems reasonable.
You can really get a good
Absolutely.
deal.
So when are you guys buying it? Because I feel like if you guys owned it, it would be like a second home for me too. So I'm gonna live through you guys.
Kind of
on
like your
this.
Sure.
sorority place. Our
Yeah.
goal is
Absolutely.
to purchase something there within the next 3 years.
Wow.
We would like to have something that we can utilize, and also Airbnb when we're not there. But with Paisley just starting her sophomore year, we can't
Dive into it.
dive
right
into
now.
it right now. She's
Get it.
our main priority.
Yes.
So
Aren't they all?
So Costa Rica, I think the biggest appeal as to why we like that area, that country, is that
Yeah.
it's pura vida,
Pura vida.
pure life. Just you meet these. I think it's the friendliest people I've ever met
That's
anywhere.
awesome.
They
Like
wanna
they're
help.
all they're so nice, and you'll have people out there that don't have 2 nickels to rub together, but you ask them how they're doing.
I love that.
Pura vida. They just
They show up with
Love
corn
life,
tortillas that they freshly made, for you,
Yeah.
and it's just
they're super nice. And so the ecosystem over there, right? Like over here, it's full of invasive species, Brazilian pepper trees, the frogs, lizards, all this stuff that's not supposed to be here.
pesticides.
The reefs are full of
fertilizers.
lionfish, and in Costa Rica, everything works there. There's no invasive species, so it's just so much more functional,
Wow.
The way they farm too, I can remember passing by banana trees.
organic.
They take the time to individually wrap each thing of bananas in a blue bag so the bugs don't get to it, rather than use pesticides.
They don't use pesticides. They're healthier. They
It's amazing.
when you get food from the grocery store, you read the label on read the label on the back of something here. You can't pronounce half the words, but over there, there's just natural ingredients.
Pura
So
vida.
it's really pretty impressive.
No, I need to get there. I've over the year, my brother Dave loves Costa Rica. He's been a handful of times.
Yes, he's been surfing.
Yeah.
It's a big surfing
Yeah.
destination.
And he's always loved it. And so next time you guys go,
Let's plan a group trip. That
let's
would be
do it.
amazing.
That would be awesome.
We know we
for
hang
sure.
out well together.
Yeah, it would be fun.
We
And
just
for the
need to
kids,
get separate houses.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's always a plus.
Edit
So
that part out.
the kids, it's nice too because they really do disconnect. Over here, they are always on, and not that they're not on their phones over there too, but to see the younger generation appreciate nature like we do is nice.
Yeah.
Because they can see like, oh, okay, I get it. This is really nice over here. The people, I'm like, have you ever said such friendly people? And they're like, no.
Anytime you get
so
your kids off cell phones and get them out and like
Experience different cultures.
Rainforest.
Yeah.
That's rewarding to me for sure. That's the most rewarding thing I can think of is with kids is finding a way to, whether it's taking them on the boat, taking them fishing, or taking them out
Gotta
in
keep 'em busy.
nature, something other than
being glued to their dang phone all day.
get
Absolutely.
out of your bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Screenagers.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about business. So, like, you guys have obviously been doing business with us, for quite a while now. What would you say, like, if somebody's asking, "Hey, who should I go get my insurance for?" What would you say is a good reason for people to do business with us?
Number one for me is you guys have the best rates. I'm not going to lie and not say that I've never shopped. I have,
Yeah.
but you've always come back number one. And number two, it's the personal service because to us, that's huge. because that's how we are. It's not just a transaction. It's helping you every step of the way.
Yeah.
So that's it for me.
I agree. It's the people. You guys are always responsive
It's
and
me.
very helpful.
It is you.
It's me.
It is primarily you. I rarely go to him. It is you. You're right. Good point.
And then when I call you on your cell phone, which number did I call?
I don't care.
I need to differentiate those.
The only thing that it just throws me off is when I have a random number call me and it's a customer and I think it's a solicitor. So so I just don't answer it, but I want to, I just don't answer it. But with you guys call me, I'm like, Johnny on the spot, I'm answering it. You know, I know it. But
No, I think that's common. I mean, I know for me, like I never answer my cell phone if I don't know the number.
yeah.
You
But
know,
you
it may be
text me
different
on
for
my
realtors.
work
Realtors are probably always answering their phone.
I
'cause
need
you
to
never know
figure
the
it out. I
number.
need
Me.
to.
We'll look at it before then.
But yeah, that's it for us. It's
Sometimes.
the
Well,
person.
but yeah, you guys have the best rates. You broker it, right? So it's not like we call you and you're going to get one quote. You guys are gonna find
the best rate.
shop several different people. So it's more efficient and better for our clients to go through you guys who can pull rates from a lot of different people instead of calling one insurance
And
company.
you know what's helpful too is when you're explaining the situation. I have this house. This is a situation in the house. I need to get to closing. The seller's only going to be able to do this and that. And us knowing our carriers is so important, right? We have to know the guidelines, what underwriters we can actually get something through. But you telling us up front, that gives us I can go directly to this carrier, get them to closing, and then we can talk, after that. But that's the best thing about us is we have an option, but you giving us a scenario up front, that'll give us a faster turnaround to, give you what you need.
Right.
And that's important too.
Yeah, like over the years, we've been at this 14, 15 years now. And over those years, I mean, we've really developed a really smooth process for our clients, for our referral partners, to send us business. And our entire process, and really this entire office, revolves around our referral partners and making sure that we help get their deals to the closing table. And so everything we do day in and day out here is how do we make our process better for our referral partners, right? And that's what I wake up thinking about. It's what I go to bed thinking about because that's what drives our business forward, And so I've tried to create an environment where our producers like Angela can be extremely successful because she's going to have all the tools she needs to do that.
Right.
Whether it's technology, carrier appointments. I mean, we have every carrier appointment that's writing home insurance in this area, period.
Support staff.
Support staff to help so she can just concentrate on quoting that business. And then when she's done and it's sold, it moves on to a different person to process it.
Right.
So just we've just tried to create a hub that is all about realtors, mortgage brokers, and our referral partners. And because honestly, you guys are what feed our business. Without you guys, we're nothing.
Right.
And so anyway, yeah, I appreciate everything you guys have done for us.
You guys are
You guys
awesome.
have been super supportive of me.
It's great. I mean, the people that use us, they when you pick a realtor, it's someone that you know, like, and trust. So if they trust us 9 times out of 10, if we suggest someone to use for insurance carrier, they're probably going to go with you because we wouldn't recommend you if we.
No, absolutely.
We
There's
use them.
that power of the referral is
Yes.
unbelievable. It's the same for your business. If
Right.
somebody
Absolutely.
says, "Hey, you should work with Scott and Tina," I mean, that's the best thing you could ever ask for.
Right.
That's the
Yes.
biggest compliment you can get is a
Right.
referral, period.
Absolutely.
Referral
And we
or
take
repeat
that
business.
A repeat business too.
yeah, absolutely. And we take that extremely serious. If you're recommending us, we want to do everything we can to
Right.
prove that you're making the right decision.
Right.
Of course.
You know,
Yeah, we feel the same way.
And that's one of the things too that we reiterate with when we recommend you is if somebody says to us, well, why? What's so great about them? Well, let me first start off by saying that they insure our properties.
Yes.
And number 2, we work with them. We like the way that we work. And we know that if we're asking for a quote or we need something done, that it's going to get done and that we're not going to have to continually follow up.
correct.
So,
Because
that's
there's all
huge.
kinds of things that
Communication's
can help.
definitely important.
There's all kinds of things that can happen through the process.
Yeah.
Whether it's the inspection comes back and something needs to be fixed, how
Right.
that communication back and forth, and how do we navigate that? And we want to be the insurance piece that helps you guys navigate that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and we want to be like the people that can go, okay, this is what needs to get done to get it to the closing table.
Yeah, when
You
we
know?
have a question, is to be able to go directly to Angela. I mean, sometimes we get quotes, it doesn't go through, or they don't buy the house, or the people aren't ready to buy, but it doesn't matter whether they're ready to sign for the insurance program. You guys always help us just to answer the questions we need for the client.
Awesome.
Right.
All right, yeah, let's talk some barbecue. You know,
Because I can't do
So-
the
you
chewy
guys are
brisket.
making me hungry.
So
We're
you're-
gonna have
I know.
You're gonna give me Kruidemans today?
we might have to make a Kruidemans run for the office. You
I mean,
know?
the brisket, I believe, from what I have learned in my barbecuing career, is that brisket's the hardest thing to
Yes,
cook in the
it
barbecue
is.
world.
Yeah.
And I've done it
No, it
maybe
is.
5 times now, and I've done it okay.
You haven't mastered it yet?
He's no Steve Trout.
Me and Scott have swapped notes a few times on the
know.
brisket.
Now you're telling me I'm not cooking it long enough.
I don't think
how
you're
long do
cooking
you
it long
cook
enough.
it?
I think
2 days or something. It's crazy. Yeah. The whole process from start to eat.
Yeah, no. So the way I do my brisket is I start it. I usually start it at like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm cheating in some ways because I'm not staying up with my brisket all night long because I'm using a pellet smoker.
Mm-hmm.
So I set the temp, 200 degrees overnight. When I get up in the morning, I'm in no rush because I know at 200 degrees that thing ain't getting a temp. I got nothing to worry about. It slow cooks it overnight. I get up, say 8 o'clock, go out there, maybe crank the temp to like 225, let it roll till like noon or 1 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
see where I'm at, and then generally it'll come off around 2 or 3 the next day, in the afternoon. Let it rest 3 or 4 hours.
Do you put it in a cooler?
Yeah, I put it. I wrap it in a
What?
blanket,
So
like
that-
a,
so
I
that guy-
swaddle it like a baby, and put it in a cooler.
What does that do for it? Tender, I said? Or?
So, like, the most important part of the process is the rest period. Like, people don't know that.
But that guy the other day said it's at rest as long as it cooks. That's crazy.
Some people rest at an extreme temp, or I mean, not extreme temp, extreme amount of time. But like, I think you got to at least rest that thing for 3 to 4 hours.
I mean, I agree.
Let it come down to temp.
In the cooler?
The juices kind of
Yes.
like incorporate, throughout the meat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you guys, if you do that process, when you go to slice into that thing, you're gonna be like, oh mama.
So that's my next one. Is
Probably
I haven't
Oh, mama.
I haven't done the overnight cook yet. I've tried to do it all the same day.
When do you guys have
does
time
not
to
work.
do that? It has
So-
to be like a
It's
4-day weekend.
No, it's a weekend. I do a
So-
lot of it in Swanee.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
When
so
we're
if you're
downtown.
off for one day, you start it the night before at 7, 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah. So
And
that
then it's just that one day.
so
right?
that brisket
Eat
is
it at the
actually
end of
the
the
guy
day.
that I learned it from
Oh, I'm a
calls it
30-minute meal cooker.
calls it the day.
Yeah, that doesn't fall into your
No.
repertoire.
So the guy I learned it from actually calls that cook the weekday brisket.
The weekday brisket.
And it's a brisket that you could start overnight, wake up in the morning before you go to work, crank the temp up a little bit, come home from work, and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if you're on a pellet smoker, you can actually get that done. And that's why he calls it the weekday brisket, because it doesn't need you there during the day necessarily to tend to it.
Right.
So,
That's nice, and you got that to look forward to all day long.
yeah.
And we tend to do, when we're doing that sort of smoking and cooking on a Sunday. So we get everything kind of
Yeah.
ready Saturday night and
That is
Sunday,
nice.
especially as it's starting to get, once it gets cooler. It's nice. Family day, hang out, have people over.
All right, so what's your signature beverage for the barbecue?
I mean, I'm a red wine.
All day you still
No,
red
no.
wine?
I start with the Chick Ultras,
Okay.
and then I'll go to red
Yeah.
wine.
Dang,
I'm
I
more
can't
of a-
imagine red wine in a hot, like,
I don't like it in the hot. I usually 4:30.
Okay.
Up to Sunday, 4 o'clock maybe.
I've gotten into maybe hanging out with my brother too much. I've gotten into just like whiskey, just on the rocks, maybe a splash of water.
Those damn Key West.
And also,
root
it helps
beers.
with my diet, trying to stay away from sodas and stuff that adds the sugar. But
Yeah.
I've really gotten into whiskey. And actually, Scott introduced me to one of my favorite bumbu,
Yeah.
my favorite rums.
Oh,
It is absolutely one of the best you can put right on the rocks, bumbu.
Or
It's a-
neat.
it's a
Either
great,
way, it's just
awesome
so
rum.
good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. The caramel banana flavors.
Yeah.
It's really good.
it is an awesome
It's
rum.
delicious.
I am not creative like that, but I'll take your word for
You
it.
have to try it.
Listen, last time I tried a whiskey drink,
No, this is rum.
I was I'm gonna start with whiskey. I will never ever do that again. That was a trout party.
You got a whiskey story.
Oh, it was that night, that
Oh,
Christmas.
shh.
Yeah, we won't talk
We
about
won't
that.
talk
but,
about that night.
but yeah, Tarek's like, please don't ever do that again.
I will say,
Whiskey will catch up to you.
But
we
yeah.
we got a fun group here. We do get after it at our Christmas party that we.
And I
host
love
at the
that you guys
house.
just show up out of nowhere later.
And then
Yes.
our friends show up after hours, or like, and that's just how it rolls.
Yeah.
That's part of the Merritt Island thing too.
That's
and,
right.
And having my brother, connected to me in the backyard. Our house is connected in the back, and so. We really have created like a little trout compound.
And that bar that
I
you
would
built
say.
is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
no.
sweet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest with you. If somebody says that you're cooking, I'm like, all right, we got to go.
Yeah.
Steve's cooking.
Well, I remember when I was going into my first barbecue competition that I'd ever done. And it's not like it was some big barbecue competition. I don't want to sit here and act like I'd won some giant competition. The Swanee competition. There was like 8
it's pretty
teams.
serious.
I mean, it was serious business for the little town of Swanee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's like 8 teams there. And I remember like I was really into it. Like the build up, like I was testing different barbecue things, like different ways to cook stuff, like the weeks going up to the contest. And I was calling Scott and Tina going, I need you to come over and be my testers.
Be right there.
Yeah.
Yay.
And I remember like testing some different apps and you guys being there, and we decided on the spot right there which
With
app
the
I was
cream
going to
cheese
go
and
with.
crackers.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you enjoy doing it too.
Yeah,
think
it's
we
a
ate,
passion of
like,
mine.
2
Passion.
blocks
Like when
of
you guys
those
talk
and
about
stuff.
decompressing, that's how barbecue has been kind of my decompress. Because
I agree. I enjoy it too.
Yeah, I have a recipe that I actually found yesterday while I was at the hair place. But it's a short ribs. I haven't made short ribs.
Oh, I want to try that. I want to try doing that.
I'll send it to you. But I mean, it's one of those things where it's just an afternoon. Just plan on cooking, maybe a rainy day. So yeah,
Yeah, send it.
I'll send it to
I
you.
need to get creative.
But you don't like to cook.
I know I really used to love cooking. But when this just got so busy and Araya's schedule and it's
I get it.
exhausting.
There's some weeks honestly that I don't cook.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
we're so busy,
exhausting.
you
But
know?
to me, I would rather them be like, tell me what you want me to make and I'll make it. It's just the thought of trying to figure out what. I mean, spaghetti, I don't need spaghetti, but that's not a meal to Tarek. That's not, tacos is not dinner. You know what I mean? That's, I know,
Tacos. I
that's
love
not,
tacos.
it's
That's
not
a weekly
dinner.
adventure.
That's like a
It's a week
lunch
thing at
to
my
him.
house.
Yeah,
Really?
no. Yeah, so.
gotta have the Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Once a week.
Oh, no, I
tacos.
do it.
In Costa Rica,
Eat it.
we had tacos like 4
You have no
times.
choice, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need ideas.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you should team up with Diana too. Diana does a pretty good job of taking care of me and the boys, and she
She's got
generally
a
cooks.
she's got
She's
a
a
pretty
great
good
cook.
crew.
She cooks
Yeah,
most
I can
nights,
imagine
and
that.
she
Grocery bill.
she makes some pretty good stuff for sure.
Yeah, I think anytime either of us have a party, you can count on being some good food,
Oh yeah,
good drinks. Yeah.
Questionable characters.
Questionable
Questionable
characters.
Makes it fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We really enjoy working with first-time homebuyers
Yeah,
and
definitely.
senior citizens.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's not to say that we don't enjoy other aspects of it, but I feel like that just gives us so much gratitude. First-time home buyers, and that it requires a lot of patience because they don't really know
Know
what they're
nothing.
doing. So you have to start from A
Scratch.
and take them to Z, and both of us are just really, really good at that. And then with the senior citizen thing, that requires a lot of patience because not only are you dealing with that particular senior citizen, you're dealing with their entire family. And you're dealing with the trust, and you're dealing with siblings and people that come out of the woodworks. And so for us, that's just something that we're passionate about and we really enjoy. And again, with white glove service from start to finish, you're going to get both of us or one of us, or it's just what we do.
Oh yeah, we've sold houses and helped people move into retirement.
Wow.
Yeah, we've
Homes.
spent days setting up their rooms, folding their clothes, getting them set up.
That's nice. Wow, that's
It's satisfying though,
That's-
you know.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I mean that's the stuff that I love about real estate in this business is being able to help people kind of have that live the American dream, home ownership. Like there honestly, and in my career, the most rewarding thing is when you help a first-time home buyer.
I agree.
And you walk them through that
100%.
insurance process. You get to educate them a little bit.
They don't
on how it
know.
works. They don't know.
So they have to
Absolutely.
trust you because,
Yeah.
you know.
One of my best stories, I'll be
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, what is your most memorable transaction?
So past 6 months, we've really helped a lot of family members. Scott's working with our nephew right now, our other nephew. But for me, it was when I was just individual Tina Kennedy. And it was a guy that I had helped, and he found a home in Palm Bay. And we were at closing, and he walked me to my car because I had to give him the garage door opener and stuff. And he just started bawling. And I was like, Matt, are you okay? Is everything okay? He's like, I just can't believe I own my first home. And then I started crying, and I'm just that feeling, you know, and he still lives in that home. And that was probably 6 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah,
that's touching.
just to
And
help
what's
somebody
cool,
do
yeah,
that.
and what's cool about like home ownership, right? With like this first-time home buyer, like that guy bought that house 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably doubled in value since then. Like, not only did he get his first house, he really changed his financial future forever.
Yes, he did.
You know what I mean? And like, that's powerful. And that's why I love real estate. That's why I love this business. I love being around real estate. I've been around it for 25 years. I mean, it's rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to help people, and it really is rewarding. I mean, we deal with investors and things like that too, and but first-time home buyers and you get a lot more satisfaction really out of that.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely.
Just doing what it takes to make the deal happen, because there has been situations where we'll come, you know, close to closing, and all of a sudden, you know, there's a $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 discrepancy, and they don't have it. Well, guess what? We're going to do what it takes to make the deal happen.
Yeah, and I think that's what really sets you guys apart from your competitors. Like with you guys, there's a human element that you get that you may not get, you know, with another realtor, you
Right.
know? And so like, I do think that like really sets you guys apart of like, you know, I've been doing this business a long time, and there definitely are realtors out there that are just more transactional. Like, let's get through this deal, get to the next transaction, you know,
Yes.
kind of chasing the money. And I think like truly in your guys' hearts, you guys are chasing like the relationships and really like trying to build something
100%.
meaningful.
We treat
know?
every transaction as if it's our own.
Yeah.
I mean, I've helped people buy things, and I've helped people not buy things because, like, hey, you know, I'll help you, but you know, I really want to try to help you make the right decision. If it was me, you know.
And
Especially for
that
people
is
who hadn't
so
done it
important
before.
to us, especially with a lot of these younger generation coming in. Is unfortunately they are tending to lean more towards transactional. You know, get it under contract and move on to the next. Well, we don't do that. We're there from start to finish, and I think that that's a reason why we do have a lot of repeat and referral type customers, is because of the service that we give.
No, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you grow your business.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you take care of people, they refer you more. The snowball gets bigger and bigger.
Yep.
You know, before you know it, you're having to bring on more team members and giving other people opportunities.
Building an
and
empire.
Building an empire, you know? So that's how it goes.
Right.
You guys should be very proud of yourselves.
No, absolutely. You guys
What
should
does
be
Paisley
really-
think?
Paisley loves it. I think one year for Halloween when she was younger, didn't she dress up as me?
I think so. She was a realtor for the day. That was fun.
That's
All right, guys. I really appreciate you coming in today. I hope you enjoyed it.
We did. Thanks.
It means a lot to me that you guys took the time out of your busy days to come in here and talk to us and support what we're trying to do here with the Studio 321 podcast. So thank you so much for coming. How do people get a hold of you if they want to? What's the easiest way for them to do that?
Cell phone, probably. Scott's telephone number, you know, or my telephone number, or
And we'll put it in the links,
Yeah.
you know, down below when we post this episode. We'll make-
KennedyTeamFL.com. We have a website
Okay,
also.
very good. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thanks
and,
for having us.
fun.
Good to
having
see
us.
you.
Yeah.
All right, love you guys. Thanks.
You too.
Too.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Studio 321 podcast, powered by Brightway, the Steve Trout Agency. We can't thank you enough for being part of our journey. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a friend. Until next time, 3, 2, 1, we're out.